My name is Kyle Bean, and I'm from the Artesia FFA chapter, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the beef and dairy industries. Imagine two heated rivals, like Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, Texas versus Oklahoma, and Michigan versus Ohio State. However, I'm forgetting one rivalry that is more important than anybody that I've listed so far. Of course, I'm talking about beef cattle versus dairy cattle. But is it right to call these two rivals? I mean, I love a big tender juicy steak cooked to medium rare perfection. However, on the other side of the coin, I love a nice cold glass of milk with delicious double stuffed Oreos. Well, let's look at what other people think. According to food industry, the average American consumes around 57 pounds of beef per year. And according to food engineering, all dairy products reached a total of 653 pounds per person in 2022. Have you ever been sitting at your dinner table and ever wondered where your delicious steak came from? Or have you ever been sitting and wondered where your amazing tres leches cake came from? Well, most likely your spectacular steak came from a steer. A steer is a castrated male cattle that is used for his beef to feed the world. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, the United States accumulates the most amount of beef produced in the world. And your tres leches cake most definitely came from a cow. A cow is a female cattle that is used for her milk. Evidence from World Wildlife states that India produces 20% of the world's milk, with the United States coming in a long second place. In some ways, these two are similar, they're both bovine, they both eat the same food, and some farmers do have both beef and dairy cows. So we really shouldn't look at these two as rivals. Instead, we should look at these two as iconic duos like Batman and Robin, SpongeBob and Patrick, and Mario and Luigi. I raise and show dairy heifers to be shown at my local county fair and regional state fairs. I have also gone on to raise a few cows that will go on to produce a lot of milk. I have cousins right here in Roswell that have a dairy with the majority of Jersey cows. However, if you'll visit that dairy, you'll notice that there's more than just Jersey cows there. You'll also find that there's some Charolais beef heifers there also. Now I know what you're probably thinking. What's a beef heifer doing in a dairy? Well, sometimes when the price of milk is low, the beef heifers help keep the dairy alive. And sometimes when the price of beef is low, the dairy helps keep the beef heifers alive. But beef and dairy heifers aren't the only thing that my family has. They also have goats and farmland, so they don't have to buy their feed. Instead, they grow it themselves so they can feed their head all year long. My family diversifies themselves into making themselves as successful as possible. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Why do we need beef and dairy in the first place? Well, as a strong growing boy, my dad always tells me that after I work out, I need to eat some protein. Protein helps your muscles recover faster and stronger, making a big difference in the gym. Evidence from the Better Health channel states that proteins are made up of chemical building blocks called amino acids. Your body needs 9 essential amino acids that can only be found through your diet. You can find all 9 of these amino acids by an animal source. Your body uses these amino acids to repair muscles and bones and to create hormones and enzymes. In just 1 pound of beef, there is already 65 grams of protein. 1 pound of beef, you have so much protein. And in milk is very rich in calcium, which is used to make your bones strong. Again, from the Better Health channel, it states that milk is very rich in vitamins and minerals, especially calcium, which has a pivotal role in bone health. In just 1 gallon of milk, there's already 4,880 grams of calcium. Imagine how strong your bones could be if you just drink 1 cup of milk a day. Beef is what's for dinner, and milk and cookies is